What is going on, guys? Today I'm bringing you a brand new FIFA 19 trading method. This is a set of 3 methods and all of these will make you a ton of coins. Now if you do enjoy this, make sure to drop a like down below. If you do want to stay up to date with all my videos and have a look at all the other trading methods I will be bringing out, make sure to subscribe with notifications on. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first method we're looking at, guys, is Otamendi. He is a really good player to snipe at the moment. As you can see, first one I picked up was for 9,000 coins. He was going for around 12k at the time, so after EA tax, that was a nice little profit of just over 2,000 coins. So it was nice to get the first snipe as quite a big one, but he's actually a really good player to snipe, 86 rated. Personally, I think he's a nice investment. There's obviously player of the month for BPL, and obviously there's going to be a ton of SBCs that are going to be coming out over the coming weeks or months, where there's gonna be icons and things like that, and an 86 rated for 11k is a really good price. So you definitely want to pick that up if you can, guys. If you have the coins to invest, I definitely suggest doing that as soon as possible, because him and Checks Inform are some really cheap investments where you guys could be making a ton. But back to the method, he comes up a load, which is really nice. There's probably about 3 or 4 which you'll be able to snipe every couple of minutes. Obviously there's about 10 or 11 coming up, but obviously bots this year are insane and you will lose a couple. But he's really easy, and I found that for an 11,000 coin player or a 10k method, for example, he was really easy to do and one of the easier ones that I've found this year. You will see obviously in a minute I sold all 3 on for a decent profit. I think of him alone I made 4,000 or 5,000 coins, which was really nice. So I definitely suggest, if you have the time, make sure to get onto him as quickly as possible. And even if you're only going to pick 1 or 2 up and you only have sort of 20k, pick them up, sell them, get the next ones, and you'll make a ton of coins off of that. Obviously if you're looking for a low budget method, guys, I do have a ton of them and there will be another one coming out later. Now as you can see, the second player we're looking at, another City centre back, Laporte. I wasn't just sniping City players, but I did pack him, and then I found how easy he was to sell on. He sold on quite quickly, and then I had a look and you can pick him up quite easily. Obviously profits sometimes aren't huge when you're picking them up for 1.9, and as you can see I sold that one for 2.1. that's a very small profit. But here, if I got this one 1.7, I did miss it, but he didn't. If I'd actually got that, it would have been quite easy. He's not botted at all, because bot profits, people are looking for thousands of coins and not hundreds. So as you can see, 1.5 easy to get, and sell him on for 2.1. Profit there, just under 500 coins after EA tax. So you're looking at really easy to snipe players here. And obviously Otamendi, he was a little bit harder because there are chances of him getting botted, but Laporte won't get botted, and he comes up consistently. He doesn't stop coming up. You can get tons of cards. I stopped sniping him just because I wanted to find a more of an expensive method, and for you guys I try and get 3 or 4 players in order to show how well a method works, and then I'll move on to the next one. Just because I'm not trading for coins, it's more just to show you for the video. And at the moment the only player I'm trading to is Bale as well, so I do want to make bigger coin profits, as you will see in the next player I'm sniping. But a ton of coins were made off of the first 2 really quickly, and I would suggest doing them as soon as you can, because Laporte is one that I think will go up a little bit. If you look at his stats, he's not a bad card, so 2k is quite cheap for how much you get out of him. Sort of the 76 physical and that 85 defense is a lot for a 1k card. So I definitely think in the coming weeks he's going to shoot up, and definitely around FUT Champs he might go up a little bit more too. Now the third player we're looking at, someone I sniped before he had a really good game. So I was sniping him, I think, on Thursday. He had a really good game on Saturday. Nonetheless, you can still snipe him. You're going to be looking at the same differences, he's just going to be more. So whereas I was doing him as a 25k method, you might be looking at a 35 or a 50k method now. Now I didn't keep him to invest, which I should have. I should have looked at I did look at the game and think, oh, Everton are playing. I didn't think he'd absolutely smash it, which he did. He got, I think, 2 goals in that game, which means he's almost guaranteed an inform. So it is a bit unlucky that I sold mine on so fast, and I did sell mine both on quite easily. I sniped, I think, both for around 1 or 2k under how much he was going for. If I'd have sold him now, I'd probably be making 10 to 15k more, but that is just unlucky. With ones to watch cards, you never know whether they're going to score or not, so it is always sad to sell them on and then to see them score. But there is always that risk when you're sniping ones to watch players, so it's not something I was too bothered by, because I made the profits that I wanted in the first place. Now if you are sniping him over the next few days, you don't want to be looking at a max buy now of 26,000 29,000. As I've said, I'd set it to 30 or 50, or just check how much he's going for and undercut that by whatever EA taxes plus maybe a K, so that you can make at least a K coins. Obviously, as you can see, he's really easy to snipe, or he was the other day, and it doesn't seem to have changed. I have re-looked at him and he's not hugely changed in price in terms of how easy it is to snipe him. So you can get cards under a K more than he's meant to be going for, so you can make a K profit still, and then you can still get quite a few cards. So even though you're going to get beat a little bit more because he's more sort of a wanted player at the moment because he's about to get team of the week, he's still really easy to snipe, guys. So don't let that deter you from picking up this player. Obviously, I know he's most likely to get an inform, but if he doesn't and you pick him up now, sell him on quickly. If he does get an inform, obviously he's a good investment, but I wouldn't suggest definitely, because obviously it's not certain that he's going to get one. Now, as you can see, they both sold on for 28,000 coins, which was a nice little profit. But if you have enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one.